Now from the banks of Lake Erie, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Cleveland. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Robinson will try to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sit.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Turnover on downs.
From the shotgun, Sanders. That's going to be caught by Judy. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Sanders. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Sanders to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Jerry Judy. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Sanders once more. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Sanders. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Atlanta.
A play fake. Now Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. They'll go play action here with Penix. Now a run. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Here's Penix. That one deep for London. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Cleveland offense ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Browns first down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
First and 10 at the 46.
Throwing, Sanders. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Okay,
Brings up
ready?
second and 10.
Broncos.
Throwing again, it's Sanders. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
19, Charger, 19.
To throw now, here's Sanders. And that will be incomplete as well.
How about the show put on by these two defenses in this first half? The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them given an inch, and that's good coverage once again there to force another fourth down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun, Penix. Looking deep here for Mooney. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Come on, set. 60 Bobcats, 60.
Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, here's Judkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Crenshaw Judkins taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Browns post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Falcon first down.
Penix working out of the gun here. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Looking to throw, Penix. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
Let's go. 19, 18. Mustang 19. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Huh.
To throw is Sanders. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This is caught.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always...
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Crenshaw Judkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime.
The kicker on for the point after.
Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready? And track him, 60.
Operating from the gun, Sanders. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The rookie from Colorado on target with that throw. They've got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Cut 19, cut 19. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
21. Falcons, nothing.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. Touchdown, Falcons. Darnell Mooney, 60 yards. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Sanders. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. David Onyemata breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Mustang 19. Rig alert, rig alert. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still on his feet. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Browns take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Browns 28, Falcons 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Carter now on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the false start will back them up 5. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. To the air, Penix. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
And the Falcons first down. It's a gain of 20. First down.
They'll throw with Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now they'll change things up.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Atlanta.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Now Penix going to hold on to it. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. On 3rd down, Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the 1st.
No gain on the play. It's
They'll go for it. Here's Penix. That is caught. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Gain of 22 yards. And the Falcons first down. First and goal at the 7.
They'll run with Robinson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
The stop made by Miles Garrett.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now Penix going to hold on to it. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Michael Penix taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Falcons 14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Sanders to throw. He gets this into the hands of Judkins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. An inside run with Judkins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. That's caught left side by Judy. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, Sanders. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 27. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Here's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Shedeur Sanders taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Falcons 14.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Here's Penix. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.
Wow.